Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, should the all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you a Skullgirls Mobile video. Now, this is the game that I said that I would check out on October 16th, which is a little bit over 2 weeks ago. In fact, it's 16 days from today's recording, which I am recording this on Monday, November 1st, around 11:45 at night, just so you guys can get an idea of what I'm actually doing within the game. Now, as you guys can see right here, I have a pretty decent roster. There's a couple things that are missing from this roster. I have no diamond characters. I have no gold characters. Now, I do have a decent amount of silver characters. I have 2 duplicates in number 1 Beowulf and Pea Shooter Peacock. But I do have a good amount of silver characters. And Sheltered Parasol and Icy Hot Valentine, who is my only shiny, are the 2 characters that I have upgraded. And of course, we got to upgrade Icy Hot Valentine even more. But it's going to be a little bit before I can do that. And my bronze roster, I currently have 1 maxed out bronze character. The eventual goal is I'm going to have 1 of each character maxed out. And then eventually, once I get a decently built up roster, I'm going to use all these characters as fodder. Like, for example, the Hellcat Misfortune. The good thing is you don't have to sacrifice the exact same character in order to upgrade it. You can sacrifice duplicates and do that too. So, for example, in the silver tier, if I sacrifice 3 different Beowulfs, I only have 1 of the silver variants. Let's take a look at Annie, for example. I have 3 Annies altogether. Let's say that I get 4 more Feline Lucky Misfortunes, but I want to upgrade the other Misfortune, which I don't have. I can do that. Or if I take up a bronze into a silver, you can also upgrade that as well. I've spent absolutely no money on this account, and I'm going to try to keep it as free to play as possible. I'm not as lucky as Dashi, who got a diamond on the first day, and I haven't spent money like Sharky. I don't know about 97P Howard and Potato Fudge, or if they just got luckier than me. But let me assure you that I'm not very lucky. Now, one thing I've also noticed that I love the abilities that are Ultra and cost 8, because for some reason, a lot of these moves are really powerful. Like this Booter Overdrive. Like the Dead on Arrival, obviously upgraded would be better. But yeah, there's some really powerful abilities. This one here, the Lady of Slaughter, can do some really good damage if you actually connect with it. The Fenrir Drive is also really good damage as well. And there's some really good abilities here. The Catastrophe Cannon Omega is another one that's really good. But you have to look at the subsets. It's kind of got a Raid Shadow Legends feel to it, where you could just get random stats. You could get a gold piece of gear, aka a move. But if you have garbage stats, nobody's going to use it. And I feel that when you get into gold and diamond territory, the percentage-based attack, HP, etc., is better than flat stat HP. Whereas I think for a bronze and probably a silver character, you want all the flat stats you can get, because 2% attack or 10% attack it's not that much when you're only a bronze character. You want that flat stat attack to get like 300 to 400 versus a couple percent. So there's a lot of strategy when it comes to gear. And Catalyst, I'm not really doing rift battles at the moment, so I don't really care about that. As far as the daily events go, I've been making it a point to 100% the basic difficulty, and I've been trying to work on advanced. The problem is I don't really have a developed enough roster yet. And the only way I'm going to get there is by developing the roster. That's the only way I'm going to improve, and it's the only way I'm going to get better at the game. I'm just going to have to keep leveling characters up, and keep participating in prize fights, keep participating in daily events, and even the story, and just try to get as much done as you can. I've also been running deployments. I don't know why I did the duplicate Peacock and Beowulf, maybe to get some skill points for the mains. I eventually do want to make Pea Shooter Peacock a gold. As far as number 1 Beowulf, I'm not really sure when I'm going to do that. But it's kind of annoying that I don't have a gold character and I can't do these events. And I refuse to spend money on the game. I'm also trying to wait because there is a Halloween relic available. And it's 5,000 Theonite, and I have about 14 days to get that. I don't know if I can do that by just taking no damage in fights and getting Theonite up the butt, or if I can just go through the side missions and get Theonite that way, or if I just grind out every versus that I can and get Theonite that way. I'm hoping that within 2 weeks I can get up to 5,000 because I can get like 50 to 60 a day. And I really want to try to get a guaranteed gold from the Spooky Relic. The drop rates in this game are pretty bad. And it's obviously done that way on purpose. That way you get people to spend money. Because even if I do a 10 plus 1, I have a 12% chance of getting a diamond character. Gold character is pretty likely. You're guaranteed 1. Probably guaranteed 2 golds out of this. And I want to try to open up 10 of these Spooky Relics. I might get them from other sources, but I think this is the best way to get it. But that's basically it as far as my progress goes on Skullgirls Mobile. I do stream this on Twitch quite often. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, make sure you do that at HollywoodShono's. I probably will not be streaming on YouTube just because I don't want to deal with restream because it's annoying. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time out to watch this video. If you start up this game, feel free to add HollywoodShono as a friend. Send me gifts too. I don't care if they're the crappy ones or the gold ones. Send me your gifts and tune in. I would love to make this my main game. Marvel Contest of Champions is still a great fighting game. But this game has a lot of elements that Mortal Kombat Mobile, I think, should have taken after instead of the approach that they're doing. And maybe Injustice 3 will continue to try the Injustice 1 format and just raise the level cap over time. But thank you for giving this video a chance. I'll see you guys later with more Skullgirls Mobile content. Or just check in the streams on Twitch, including immediately after this video.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!